Hey there, welcome into CT Now. I am Kristen Talent, Communications Director at Cape Girardeau Public Schools, alongside Dr. Howard Binion, our Superintendent of Schools. Hey there, Dr. Binion.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I can't believe this year's almost over already.
It really goes by quickly, does it not?
Very fast.
And we're looking forward to some really, really big things, especially for our seniors coming up in May.
It's very exciting. Graduation is happening May 16th. It's at 7 p.m. and it's at Terry W. Kitchen in the gymnasium. So if you are planning on coming, please be patient with us. We will have our metal detectors there, our weapons detectors on. And so it takes a little bit of time for us to get through those screenings. If you'll make sure that you don't have any metal items on you when you come through those, that would be much appreciated.
Yep. So again, that's on May 16th
May
at 7
16th.
o'clock at Terry W. Kitchen Central Junior High School. Another thing that has come up that we're really excited to share, this we talked about at our April board meeting, we're going to be able to continue to provide free breakfast and free lunch for all of our students.
Yes, that's our CEP program, and it comes up every 4 years. And so we voted last night actually to continue that CEP program, which gives all of our students an opportunity to have a free hot breakfast and a hot lunch. And of course, we know if kids are fed well and they get the right nutritions, they learn.
That's right.
And so that's really important for us to have every student have the opportunity to get a hot breakfast or hot lunch if they want it.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful to be able to continue to provide that. Another thing that came up at the April board meeting was the continued work on that long-range facilities plan, and we will have the opportunity for our community members to come and be heard and give their input.
That's it, exactly. It's going to be on May 15th, and we'll have it at the middle school. It'll be in the gymnasium there, and we'll be able to get feedback from our community members. We would love for everyone to attend. We have a survey out currently, and we'll continue to send that out to everyone. If you want to access that survey now, you can get on capetigers.com and just type in 10-year facilities plan survey, and it should come up. We would love for everyone to be able to do the survey so that we can get as much feedback as we can to just make our district even better. So we're really excited about our 10-year plan, and we're really starting to plan on what that's going to look like 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. So we would love to have your feedback.
Definitely. It will be a better plan if we get everybody's input, and those meetings again are May 15th at Cape Central Middle School. One will start at 5 p.m. and the second one will start at 6:30 p.m. So we look forward to getting our community to come and be involved in that process. The other thing to remind people about is that they can always watch our board meetings. It doesn't always work out where people can come attend those board meetings in person, but they can watch them on YouTube. The district has a YouTube channel, and so you can access that through capetigers.com, or you can go to YouTube directly and find us. So great ways to stay informed here with the district.
Signing up to speak at a Cape Girardeau Public Schools board meeting is easy. Residents and parents or guardians of students have two options: placing an item on the agenda or by making a public comment. Let's take a closer look at how to do each of these. To suggest an item for the school board meeting agenda, first schedule a meeting with the superintendent or one of the assistant superintendents. This allows you the chance to talk about your concerns with the administration, and it might resolve the issue. If your concern remains unresolved after meeting with the administrator, reach out to the board secretary to make a request for your item to be added to the agenda for the next school board meeting. You will have 5 minutes to present your issue to the board during the public meeting. Your other option to address the school board is to sign up to make a public comment. To do this, contact the board secretary at least 5 days before the meeting. You will be added to the list of speakers for the evening, and comments will be limited to 3 minutes per speaker. Remember, whether you're making the request to place an item on the agenda or to make a public comment, please complete the appropriate form and return it to the board secretary at least 5 days prior to the meeting. Information on how to reach the school board secretary and address the school board can be found on capetigers.com under Board. Your input is crucial to the success of our school district. District policies and procedures are stronger when the district receives feedback from Cape residents and the guardians of students. For more detailed information about speaking at board meetings, please review policy BDDH, which you can find on the district website under Board. Thank you for your time and for supporting Cape Girardeau Public Schools.
One thing we want to do on this podcast is shine a light on the many ways that our district supports our families in and outside of the classroom. Parents as Teachers is one of those organizations that really supports our families and our students even before they make it into the classroom. And so we have Stephanie Ellinger here with us today. She's our parent educator and program coordinator here at Cape Girardeau Public Schools. And she's here to share more about the positive impact that this program has on our families and our students. And I guess first, just start with telling us about your work and exactly what this organization is.
Parents as Teachers is a program that supports the parent as they have a child who's prenatal through kindergarten entry. So we can see the family up until they reach kindergarten entry. We are there to provide them developmental information, activities, but we're there to support them and give them the knowledge they need or the help they need so their child can grow, because the parent's that most important person in that home. They're their first teacher.
Good point.
So I know you do a lot because I see you all the time. What do you do with the kids when they're going through the kindergarten screenings? Kind of tell us about that kindergarten screening process and why it's so important that we have that process in our district.
When we do the kindergarten roundup, we use the Dial 4 screening. It looks at their cognitive development. It looks at their social emotional, along with their gross and fine motor skills. And the reason that's so important is because it can give you a snapshot in time of what that child's doing. So it can give the teacher, when they get that form, it also can give the parent, okay, during the summer before, we may need to work on this area. Because when we go through it, we do an exit interview with the family and we tell them, oh, this is how they did in this area. This is how they did. So it gives the parent just a little snapshot of how their child's doing.
So when will you do another kindergarten screening? When do you know when that is scheduled? Or has that been scheduled yet?
We have one March 1st and May 1st and 2nd. Okay. So this week, actually, we're doing one, and we may have one during the summer, too.
Mm-hmm. Great. And just... It's super important for our parents to take advantage of that kindergarten screening, especially so that we have that data before they start school in August. So I hope that truly encourage parents to come and sign up for that kindergarten screening.
Resource.
And they do a great job. I love seeing them run around in the hallways.
It does bring a lot of life to the building when the little guys are here.
Yes.
So how do families get in contact with Parents as Teachers?
With Parents as Teachers, they can go on the district website, and there is actually right on the front page that says PAT. They can click on it, and the enrollment form is there. The enrollment link to our Google form is right there. For the kindergarten registration, it's right there on the front of the page too. So if they haven't had their child screened for kindergarten and haven't gotten enrolled, that's right there on the front page too.
So is Parents as Teachers, it's for any family that would love to have that as a first start for their kids.
It's in every school in Missouri, and we serve families that are in Cape School District, and it's for any family who has a child under kindergarten entry.
Okay, that's great.
Okay. So again, to find them, just go to capetigers.com and search for Parents as Teachers. There is a tab in the upper right-hand corner that says PAT. So make sure you locate them there. So that is going to bring our podcast to an end, but we're going to start with, we'll wrap up with something that's kind of fun, and we'll get Stephanie involved in this, our last word. And Dr. Binion, I know that you're really excited to share what your last word is this month.
Well, really, I'm glad that you came, Stephanie, because it's such an important piece to our school district that we provide that type of service for our families, especially before they start school. So we just appreciate everything that you do for the district, and we have these conversations that I love seeing those kids in the classroom. I hate it down the hallways. I know they're going to be moving next door, but I'm sure I'll come over and see them as well. So I'm excited about that. But my last word. Thank you, Miss Talent.
You have the floor.
Mine was Oscars. We had so much fun at our Oscars. It was last Friday, where we have an opportunity to celebrate our teachers and our staff. We had 400 staff members attend the Oscars this year. So it was really exciting, and we got to celebrate all the great accomplishments that they've done all year, and we got to celebrate those teachers that were nominated by their peers and support staff that were nominated by their peers, which is such a great opportunity to really celebrate those that are really excelling in our district. So it was a great honor. I didn't have to be the full-time MC. Our CTA was doing a lot of the speaking, and I think it's important for them to do that because they're the ones that are nominating those individuals. So it was really exciting. We had one big one.
Yes,
the
we
Gerald
did.
Richard Award, which is servant leadership, really is what it was all about. Especially the person that won it this year was Nancy Scheller, our high school principal.
She's
and you want to talk
wonderful.
about a servant leader. She is definitely a servant leader. But on top of that, we also celebrated her retirement as well. This is her last year.
Makes us very sad.
So I'm sad about that. I know she'll still be around. I kept bugging her about substitute teaching and volunteering at our schools. I know she got tired of hearing that.
Probably.
But
she's like, give me a break.
A lot of people are hoping that she comes back, and I know she will. I know she will.
It'll be tough for her to stay away.
That was my big thing.
That's a good one. That's really good. What about you, Miss Ellinger?
A few weeks ago, their pre-K had a group meeting at the public library. And so we try to, as parents, as teachers, we try to go to their group meetings, their group connections where families can come in. So it was a community event they got to experience the library. Those pre-Kers got to see the library, the public library. They got to experience those, along with we got to make connections with families.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. What a great place to be able to kind of see the little guys in action and then make those connections, hopefully with families to get kids screened. That's awesome. That's a good one too. Well, you guys have really put the pressure on me to come up with something good, but I do have something good. Our Cape Central High School Beta Club members were out helping with the beautification project at our city parks. And so they were busy with other volunteers from our community, just helping keep our city of Cape beautiful. And it's wonderful to see our young people just learning to give back and to just take care of our community. So we've got such great things going on here at Cape Public Schools.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we could have a podcast every single day, I feel like, just featuring the wonderful things going on here. Well, that's going to wrap things up. Again, Ms. Ellinger, thank you so much for coming and sharing about parents as teachers, and want to encourage people to look for that information again on capetigers.com. So for Ms. Ellinger, Dr. Binion, that's going to do it here for CT Now, but we look forward to seeing you down the road. Have a great day.